Wino Wednesday, Episode 3.
Yep.
What's up, everybody? AJ and Katie back here again. It's been a while since we've been in front of the camera making a video, but E3 is right around the corner already again. It's so crazy. 2019 is coming up, and we're here to talk, as is now tradition, about our game of the year for the previous year and the E3 of the current year. We're going to be talking about our 2018 Game of the Year race and top 5 games each, and 2019 E3 hopes and predictions, and the Pokémon Direct that is going to be in 4 days. We're going to talk a little bit about that, treat it as if it's like E3, and be like, because it kind of is. It's basically Pokemon's E3 press conference.
Mm-hmm. It's exciting.
Yeah.
Exciting times. Second annual Game of the Year / E3 predictions video.
And did we say that it's Wino Wednesday? So,
What?
it is Wino Wednesday. It is our third Wino Wednesday, and this time we have something very special. We have a Game of Thrones Chardonnay in honor of the series that we have watched for years coming to an abrupt end.
This is the Game of Thrones collection Chardonnay. We haven't tried it yet. We were saving it for a special occasion. I feel like we need to show the details on the bottle because it's actually a really cool bottle.
As Katie has requested, the details of the bottle, which they really are awesome. I mean, this is a cool bottle of wine. Hopefully I'm doing good. It's hard with the lighting in here.
From the arid climate of Dorne to the lush vineyards of the Reach, the topography of the 7 kingdoms of Westeros is as diverse as the wine we produce. Against the backdrop of the ever-evolving struggle for the Iron Throne, and amidst the howling winds of winter, nobles raise their glasses and toast to luck in the wars to come. Wow. I'm going to crack this open.
It's time.
And we'll begin. Oh, there's a crown on top.
It's a crown.
What's the cork like? Wow, that's cool.
Oh, sweet, dude. Targaryen?
Were they predicting? Was the winemaker like, this is what's gonna happen?
Oh, speaking of predicting, just so you all know, by entering into this viewing contract with us, you might get spoilers from any game that came out in 2018. So if we start talking about it and you don't want to know about it, just mute it or fast forward it, turn it off, whatever you want to do. Spoiler warning once and for all. Now, I'm not going to do Game of Thrones spoilers, though.
Okay.
I don't want to do any of that. But, yeah, maybe they were predicting.
Yeah. Who knows? It's a cool cork.
Honestly, I would venture to say the coolest of corks.
Perhaps.
We have a special guest who is amongst us and maybe making an appearance at any moment.
Hi, baby girl. Hello.
We have here a very special guest joining us, and I hope that she'll be giving her Game of the Year for 2018 as well.
There we go. She's like, I'll be in the shot. Don't you worry about it.
She's like, I'll get in here.
Oh, baby girl.
Ah.
So cute.
Indeed.
Indeed. Ready for me to pour?
I'm ready for you to pour. It is time. Oh, so if you don't know the rules of Wino Wednesday, Katie and I basically just drink a bottle of wine and talk about stuff or play games. And it gets fun because as time goes on, we get tipsy. Wine time.
One time. I'm afraid that I'm going to spill, but you know, happens, right?
Professional pouring right here. Alright, cheers. Wino Wednesday episode 3, commence.
Cheers.
Cheers, my dad. Don't drink any, but cheers. Yes.
Yes. like, yeah, toasting my cat.
Alright, time for a wine review.
Yeah.
It smells grapey, I guess, most wines should.
Weird.
But it smells like more like grape juice. Like
It does, it's very sweet
Yeah.
smelling.
Yeah. It actually tastes to me like spiked white grape juice. I haven't had that since I was like a kid, pretty much, I think. But well, not spiked. white grape juice.
I like it. I
Yeah.
think it's good. It's like honestly better than I expected. Because I feel like with like themed wines, they can kind of just like do whatever they want and people are gonna buy it, you know?
Yeah, right.
First up.
Alright, well, my fifth favorite game of 2018 is Hitman 2.
Wow.
Yeah. So, okay, Katie and I know kind of what our favorites are, but not exact. So, so you're surprised by that?
I don't know, I guess.
I love the Hitman
We
game.
loved it, but yeah.
I love the Hitman gameplay of all the games except Absolution, which I still liked that game a lot, but I just love the gameplay. And, it's so hard when it doesn't have as strong of a story as other Game of the Year candidates. It's hard to put it in my top 5. But the gameplay was just so great. And, I mean, it was Hitman. And I don't know what else to say other than it was Hitman. Sean Bean. Hey, I mean, tie that into the Game of Thrones wine. But, I mean, there was just, they do some cool stuff with the game. And, I mean, I love Hitman. And Hitman 2 was one of my most enjoyable gaming experiences of 2018. So that's my number 5.
Nice.
Well, thank you. What's your number 5?
My number 5 is Assassin's Creed Odyssey.
Nice.
I feel like it was fun. It was big. It was different, but still similar to Origins. I thought it was fun.
So that actually gives me a perfect segue, not to like steal your thunder here, but my 4th favorite game of 2018 is Assassin's Creed Odyssey.
Ah, interesting.
So we're pretty close there on that one, and I just figured it'd be a good time for us both to talk about it because it was one of my favorite Assassin's Creed games of all time. And I always say this every year. Whenever I platinum a game on PlayStation, I always say it. I'm not trying to like show off or anything. It's just kind of a barometer of how much I enjoyed the game. But I platinumed Assassin's Creed Odyssey, so I mean, I really wanted to soak everything out of it. For me, one of the greatest parts of the game were those. Remember, spoilers in perpetuity. But one of the greatest parts of the game were those like side missions where you went and battled mythical creatures.
Oh,
that
was awesome.
Yeah, the Sphinx and the Cyclops.
Yeah.
And Minotaur, Gorgon. Yeah, and so cool, so sweet, and I wasn't expecting it in the first one that I got to. What's the first one? I think the Minotaur.
I think it was the Minotaur.
And I wasn't expecting it,
Yeah.
and so
we were both like,
it was like, what is this?
Yeah.
What's happening?
because they've never done anything like that before.
Yeah.
It was so cool.
It was very cool, and I mean that was one of the things that when I got to that Minotaur, I was like, this game is one of my favorite games of the year, like right now. Another one of my favorite Assassin's Creeds is Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag, and one of the things I really love about that is like the islands and the traveling. It was awesome in this game, the way that they did it, and I mean, every year graphics get more and more beautiful, but I mean it was so beautiful too. There's so much to be said. It was a magnificent game.
Yeah.
What is your 4th favorite game of 2018?
My 4th favorite game of 2018 was Red Dead Redemption 2. When it comes to games like these like big AAA games, it's like, what's to be said that hasn't already been said? It's amazing, it's so fun, masterpiece level, amazing story, cowboy simulator, you get horses, it's so fun.
Red Dead Redemption 2 is not on my top 5 list, and it's really hard for me to say that because I did love the game and I think it's a technical masterpiece.
Dun dun dun!
but I love video games, so I love a lot of games every year. So that's your number 4. That's pretty good.
Wow.
I mean, that's very good.
I'm so curious now.
What my top 3
What's
are.
going on? Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I'll go ahead and tell you one of them right now.
Give it to me.
My number 3. Okay, and this is one that might catch. Actually, I already know it's on your top 3 as well. I don't know her whole list, but I know little details. But what I will say, it could catch both of us a little bit of potential heat, because my number 3 is Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu / Let's Go Eevee. The return, the triumphant return to the Kanto region. I feel like Nintendo just makes me happy. Playing this game, I said this last year about Super Mario Odyssey. I don't stop smiling while I'm playing this game. A revisiting of my childhood, returning to Kanto, which I've done several times now, but in a very new way.
Yeah.
In the style of like a 3D, like a merging of like basically Pokemon Sun and Moon and then Pokemon Go. It's not Pokemon Go, but it's not like a core, RPG Pokemon game like Sun and Moon or like Sword and Shield that are upcoming. But it's a merging of the two, and they took it in this new direction, but revisited an old region, and everything was so fresh, but also so familiar. And I love these games, and I want them to do it with every generation. I would love to see a Pokemon Let's Go Togepi and Meryl or something for Johto region. I would love that, and I know that a lot of people gave these games crap. So I mean, it's probably, like I said, it could catch us some heat, but that's my number 3.
I like it.
I know you do. So, my BB's done. What is your number 3 game of 2018?
My number 3 is Spider-Man.
Ooh, the web slinger.
Yeah. If you watched our videos, then you'll know that last year at E3 we were able to demo Spider-Man, and we were very excited about it. So we had like the hype going into it, and I feel like it just lived up to all the hype. It was just really fun. It was just good. It was really an entertaining Arkham-style beat-em-up kind of experience. It was fun. And the story was better than I expected. Obviously, when you're dealing with like superhero adaptations or whatever you want to say, they have stories that they're building off of. So maybe it can be better, but sometimes it also falls flat. It was excellent.
Another thing for me that I really loved about Spider-Man is the villains. I loved the slate of villains that they had, and they designed them all very beautifully. They were fun to look at. It was such a colorful game, and transportation was perfect. The slinging, traveling through New York City and fighting. It was just great. Everything felt so good.
You didn't fast travel until getting the platinum, because you had to do it for that trophy.
Yep.
But you had so much fun just traveling, web slinging through the city, that you didn't even want to fast travel. That's how fun it is.
Spider-Man, even though it's not on my top 5, another excellent game of 2018. Okay, so recap. Your number 5.
Assassin's Creed Odyssey.
And 4.
Red Dead Redemption 2.
And 3.
Spider-Man.
My 5 is Hitman 2. 4. Assassin's Creed Odyssey. And 3. Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu / Eevee. So now we're getting into the big 2 for each of us. The 1-2. My number 2. Are you ready for this? I think you know. Do you know?
No.
Well, it is Monster Hunter World. My number 2 game of 2018. We're talking serious business here. I loved this game. I had never played a Monster Hunter game in my entire life. And it got me wanting to play more Monster Hunter games, which I haven't done yet, but it's got me to be a Monster Hunter fan. I normally don't go in for the games where you have to play online, do stuff with friends type of games. I'm more of a one-man wolf pack. I'm definitely a solo player type of video game player. But with this game, what's awesome about it is it's very online focused, but you can turn online off and just play offline. And that's exactly what I did. I beat the entire game offline. I played it for about, I believe, 77 hours completely by myself. I beat the game. And then I was like, you know what? I loved this game. I want to try the online portion, which I did. And now I'm like more than 300 hours into the game. And I've platinumed the game. That's one of the more difficult platinums I've ever gotten. Because you have to get like the big and little crowns. Just, if you're not familiar with it, just trust me. It's a grind getting these crowns. But I platinumed it, and it's because I loved the game that much. And then they've done even more just free updates and stuff, and free events like the Witcher event that we did a video on, that I did a video on this channel. Just so much cool stuff. And now Iceborne's coming out now. That does cost money, but I'm going to pay for it. And I don't normally go in for these big expansions, DLCs type of thing, unless I really love the game. And I love Monster Hunter World so much. I'm very excited for Iceborne. And Monster Hunter World is my second favorite game of 2018.
Wow. I should have been able to guess that. Look how cute Blinky is.
She's adorable.
She's adorable.
What's your favorite game of 2018?
Dude, I am beating you when it comes to wine.
Well, let me catch up a little bit.
Oh, alright.
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 My number 2, I didn't want to say it when you said it, I wanted to wait till right now, is Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu / Eevee. We're playing Eevee. It's so much fun. I love it so much. It's so cute. All the reasons you said before. It's great. My mom loves it. It is the cutest thing to be able to talk to my mom about Pokemon. The same adventure that I took when I was, what? How many years old?
8.
8 years old. My mom is taking that journey, and it is so much fun to get to talk to her about what Pokemon she likes, how to evolve Pokemon, and how to make like a balanced team, and like what's this Elite Four I keep hearing about, what's the Pokemon League. It's so much fun, and every time I talk to her about it, I'm just like, I love this so much, and this game gave this to me. So, you know, I know a lot of people are upset about it, about how you catch Pokemon, that you don't fight them, but like the accessibility that it is like given, it just opens such a broad range of players, and I love it.
Katie's mom never played Pokemon games. These games have given her that experience talking to her mom about Pokemon.
It was really funny because she loved Oddish so much, and then when Oddish evolved into Gloom, she was like, what is this? Like, it's so pure. It's such like a pure experience, and I get to like relive it through her, I feel like, and it's so fun.
Yeah.
It means so much to me to be able to talk to my mom about Pokemon. Hi, Mom.
We're both at our number 1, which...
We're both at our number 1.
For the second year in a row, we share... Hang on. Right, hang on.
Chug, 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 chug.
Our number 1 game of 2018 is... Ladies and gentlemen, drum roll please. God of War. Game of the year. God of War.
What? No way! We had no idea that was coming! Oh my god!
God of War is our favorite game from 2018. What? Oh, yes. Hang on. We got a little trophy here. Congratulations to God of War. We're going to give this trophy to you now that you sold us. The collector's edition trophy statue. It's so cool. Bleh. Congratulations to God of War. It won the most prestigious Game of the Year award, which is AJ and Katie Gaming's Game of the Year award for 2018. No, for real. We were at the Game Awards in Los Angeles, and we were totally expecting to be Red Dead Redemption 2, the way it was just like sweeping awards. And then when they announced God of War for Game of the Year, like I stood up and screamed. Like like as if like the Lakers had just won a playoff game. Like I was stoked. I was stoked. Very happy for Corey Barlog. He is such a good guy. We've met him twice.
He's so cool.
And the reason we've met him twice is because he's so willing to just go out and mingle with fans. You know, he's so down to earth and he's so humble. Geez, such a deserving dude to win Game of the Year. And it was such a good game. I mean, it's not just because he's a nice guy.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
God of War is a phenomenal experience, especially from somebody like me who has played this franchise from day one and just loved God of War. God of War has been such a big part of my teenage years. Growing up into adulthood, it feels like it's been there for me for a long time, and it has. And this game was so good, and the father and son like relationship that Kratos and Atreus shared, the building of that relationship as the game went on, not to mention the twists and turns of the story, and how they just somehow just easily transitioned us from Greek mythology to Norse mythology as if there was no problem at all, and they made it all feel so right. And I mean, of course, the game was beautiful, but I don't place that much emphasis on graphics, but it was a beautiful game. I mean, geez, it's my game of the year by far.
Me too.
I probably did the talking for the both of us. I probably took all the words out of your mouth, and I'm sorry. I just feel so passionately about this game. It is both of our game of the year, so that is number one.
Yeah, dude. The cinematic cuts, or like that there wasn't any cuts. That was something else that was so cool.
God of War is our game of the year. Do you have an honorable mention for 2018?
Well, my honorable mention is Monster Hunter World, because I watched you have so much fun with it. I didn't play it at all. However, I watched you play it so much, and it was just such like a cool looking experience. The fact that Capcom has made Monster Hunter World and given so much just freely is very cool.
Yeah.
So.
That's a very, very well put. Okay, so my honorable mention, and this is hard, and I kind of want to go ahead and say this, even though last year, I'm quoting myself, I said that if I say more than one game, I might as well just give my top 10 games or something like that. I am going to just say the 3 games that were competing for my honorable mention spot.
3? Wow, okay.
I know it's a little bit of a cheat. Look, let me just throw these names out there really fast. Red Dead Redemption 2, okay? I loved that game. And this is a game that we didn't mention here tonight, so I want to kind of put it out there as a candidate for an honorable mention. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. You don't like fighting games, but I've always loved Smash, and Ultimate was really, really fun, and I bought the Fighter's Pass, and I've been playing as Joker, and there's a lot of fun stuff in that game. My honorable mention, which essentially my 6th favorite game of 2018, is Spider-Man. Spider-Man, because it is awesome. All the reasons I gave when I was talking about it earlier. Yeah, that's it.
Very cool.
Yeah, the games I've yet to play that came out in 2018. For me, the one I want to mention is Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth Hacker's Memory. And the reason I want to name it is because the first Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth game was actually my 3rd favorite game of that year. I believe it was 2015. And that year, my game of the year was The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt, and then Fallout 4, number 3 was Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth. Once I play it, there's a chance it could, you know, usurp. Yeah.
Oh, usurp! What a good word.
Does that close out 2018? Do we close the book on 2018 now?
I think we closed the book on 2018 here in June of 2019.
One of the things, though, let me say, we do these Game of the Year things so late because it's like this isn't our job. You know, there's some people who it's like they play games, you know, for a living, and
it gives us some time.
It gives us some time because it's like Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Like neither of us played in 2018.
Yeah.
We actually played in 2019, and there were other games too that came out last year that we didn't play until this year. They're games that could have been on the list. We like to give ourselves some extra time, play the games, and be like, okay, formulate a stronger list, a more precise list. All right, so we are out of wine from our first round of glasses, so we're going to be pouring some more. But something that we're going to do this year that we didn't do last year is make a cut right here, and that's going to be part 1 of our Wino Wednesday episode 3. So thank you for watching, and we will be putting up part 2 very soon, which is going to be, so we did our 2018 Game of the Year stuff. Now we're going to be doing our 2019 E3 thoughts, predictions, wishes, Pokémon Direct stuff. So you stay tuned because part 2 of Wino Wednesday episode 3 will be coming very soon. Alright, so we realized that we need to let Blanket pick her Game of the Year from 2018. And yeah, you ready to pick?
Yeah.
Right, so here's what we've done. We've told her very carefully so that she understands that there's 4 boxes and they represent the 4 games she told us were her 4 favorites. She hasn't told us which one's her absolute favorite, but each one of these boxes represents one of those games. So this one right here, this represents Assassin's Creed Odyssey. This one right here represents God of War. This one right here represents Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu / Eevee. And this represents Red Dead Redemption 2. Those are her 4 favorite games, and now we just gotta wait until she picks one, and that will be her Game of the Year of 2018.
Do you want to pick? Between all the skincare, video games?
So what she's telling us is that it's a 4-way tie?
I don't know. Minky, what do you choose? What do you choose?
They're all great games. We know it's a hard choice.
And yeah. What's she gonna choose?
Dude, she chooses God of War.
She chose God of War.
There's no doubt. She sniffed the Ole Henriksen box first.
Wow.
I'm not even. There's no doubt. That's her Game of the Year, dude. She likes Pokemon a lot.
She likes Pokemon.
But God of War,
yeah.
Game of the Year.
Oh,
She really enjoyed this.
Red Dead's getting the cold shoulder, dude.
Well, it's number 4.
Yeah,
She's got it on there.
Yeah.
All right.
Wow.
I'm not even. I'm not even right now. Now she rubbed her face on God of War.
My goodness.
It's God of War.
It's God of War for sure, dude.
Blanket.
Thank you for your selection.
You've made me proud, my daughter.
She just goes back laying down.